Slayer here, and welcome to my channel. As you have no doubt, we are here to review some of the most cringiest TikToks around. So gentlemen and ladies, grab your popcorn, turn on your television, kick back and relax, and let Slayer be your concierge, your guide, as we take a ride through the maze of madness, full of landmines and toxic waste. The madness that is modern day relationships and dating, or lack thereof. Play it.
Dating in 2024 is like Jenga. Like, you pull out one block, like, he's attractive. Okay. He has a decent job. Okay. Doesn't trash talk his ex. Okay. Like, maybe he lives on his own. Got it. All these little boxes that can come out of your stack. And you're like, all right, like, my tower's pretty strong still. And it's the most unsuspecting cube that you take out that's going to make your tower absolutely fall.
Now, lady, did you spend all night coming up with this little analogy? Be honest with Slayer, you did, didn't you? And did you bother to play it back and listen to yourself before you posted it? I don't think so. Because if you had, you'd realize just how ridiculous you sound. So do us all a little favor and leave the thinking to those that can. But please continue.
Outstanding.
So I matched with this guy on Hinge. Again, decent looking, educated, decent job. Like, just as many boxes as can be checked at that initial match of a dating app. Like, okay, like, yeah, let's talk. Let's see what's going on. So we're like, he put something in his profile about how he's really good with movie quotes, which is like an instant check yes for me, because I love movie quotes. I love TV show quotes. I'm all about it.
Well, guys, how does it feel to have a morbidly obese land whale like this judging your looks? This woman looks like she's never heard of a treadmill, but I'm betting she has Papa John's on speed dial. Yes, men, according to Moonface here, we're all just blockheads now. Imagine you check all the boxes for the 666, only to download Hinge and find Fiona from Shrek here waiting for you with a long list of demands. Unbelievable.
Of a lifetime.
So we start having this like playful banter back and forth about movies and watching movies and quoting them and all this other stuff. And I said, so what kind of movies are your style? And he said, anything but horror movies. And I responded and I said, oh, great. Or he said, oh, that's awesome. We have that in common, or something along those lines. Something not ambiguous to say, whew, great. We have that in common. And then I said, I can't do it, or something like that. I can't do it. And
she also can't do the gym, but that's neither here or there. Continue.
The sentence before that of we have that in common, that's context with the second statement. So he responds, can or can't, question mark. And I'm like, what? I said, cannot. Like, can't, cannot, as in I cannot do it. And I said, we have that in common. And I kind of like restated what I said. And he was like, oh, good. You know, I can't be with someone who can't read. Like, come on. It wasn't like I could.
Well, Miss Potato Head, did you ever stop to think maybe the man was distracted? Guess not. And you wonder why you're single. But for those of us who are listening, it's no mystery. Carry on.
Understand if the statement, if all I said was, like, can't do it, and he was like just wanting clarification. But the fact that I was like, oh, we have that in common, I can't do it, like, we have that in common because you just said you don't watch horror movies either. Like, that may seem so small and minor, but also it's like, I'm really big on attention, however you want to take that.
Oh, yes, woman, you're real big on intention. But let me ask you, lady, what the hell are your intentions? Cutting men off for small miscommunications? But what you should be cutting off is your access to the snack food aisle at your local supermarket and start spending more time in the gym. Yes, men, that turkey neck is a real indication of her intentions. Netflix and Uber Eats. How pathetic.
By a bunch of childless cat ladies.
And if you can't pay attention to if you can't read a conversation, a text, and understand what I'm saying, my Jenga tower just fell.
Oh no, looks like you've stacked your blocks just a little too high in our shaky dating market. And if you're comparing dating to building a Jenga tower, yours will forever be crashing down. That's too bad. Maybe too much time spent criticizing the man for his reading skills should have been spent reading the new rules of dating, which aren't available in the junk food aisle. But maybe this game isn't for you. Have you ever thought of water sports? Because you look like you'd float very easily down a lazy river. No man of value wants a washed up, overweight single mom with high standards. Yes, you destroyed your chances to win after you divorced your husband thinking you could find better. Better think again, Fluffy. Your game is over. Jenga! Well, gentlemen, I think that's all the madness I can stand for one day. What about you? If you like what you've heard so far, show Slayer some love by smashing that like and subscribe button. Yes! Smash it like you're smashing your favorite 304. And don't forget me, Slay.